there's something that we are all passionate in. You don't have to be good in it. You might not even know how to engage in that passion. However, Lou Gehrig, for example, considered himself to be the luckiest man on the face of this earth. And he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and he still went out and he was very happy with playing baseball and his passion. And I just want to show you a quick clip on that real quick.
The past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a bad break. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thank you.
Like Lou Gehrig, I too have a passion, and my passion is the New York Yankees. My passion is a little bit different. I mean, I do like their legacy with 27 World Championships, 40 pennants, and 50 playoff appearances. However, the Yankees have three main, their slogan has three main words that they live by. It's pride, power, and pinstripes. Pride, it goes beyond just the accolades and winning and everything like that. They have pride in themselves. You have to have pride in yourself, and you have to have pride in your community. Also, the New York Yankees have power. They're a very strong organization. Obviously, they win a lot. But the power that they're talking about has to do more skip that. All right, and then pinstripes. My point with pinstripes is that all the Yankees wear pinstripes. It's rare in Major League Baseball. Only a few pinstripes. All right. The Yankees wear pinstripes. They're one of the few organizations in baseball that wear pinstripes. They do not have any name tags on the back of their jerseys like most other sporting teams. And they do that because they want a sense of unity. None of the players are individuals. They're all together, and they play as a team. Talk a little bit about the boss, George M. Steinbrenner III. George Steinbrenner bought the Yankees back in like 1972 or 73. He created the Silver Shield Foundation in 1982, which was to benefit fallen officers' families. George Steinbrenner also supported Boys Club, Salvation Army, Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital, St. Joseph's Children's Hospital. A lot of people consider George Steinbrenner to be a cold-hearted person and obsessed with only one thing, and that's winning. However, what they didn't know and they didn't realize is that he did a lot of philanthropy throughout his life, and he just never talked about it. And it took his death for other people to start talking about it. And then Joe Buck, who's a famous announcer, said that Mr. Steinbrenner had an unbridled passion for family, charity, and winning, and that was the cornerstone of the great American life. However, not everybody has the funding to be a philanthropist like George Steinbrenner. I interviewed my cousin Dave Dominici, and he used to play for the minor leagues. He got drafted by the Phillies. He was sent to AAA. Growing up, Dave was a good baseball player. However, he got hurt one year, and because of that, he had to stop playing baseball. And he had to stop playing baseball, and thankfully he graduated from school. Otherwise, he would have been without a job, without any skills or anything like that. You know, that's where other foundations that the Yankees come up with, such as Hope Week and that whole initiative, come into play. Hope Week, it's for helping others persevere and excel. And what it is, it's a week-long celebration that the Yankees have at the stadium. It's a 5-day event with 5 different charities. These are the charities from this year. They pretty much bring the kids out from all these different charities, let them play on the field, pre-game, post-game, meet the players. They give them memorabilia and obviously VIP seats. One of the fathers of a Hook Week participant said, imagine you're a 6th grader thinking that there's a Yankee who thinks you're cool. It has to do well for these kids for their self-esteem and whether they're battling any type of disease or anything like that to help get through. Relief pitcher Jabba Chamberlain also talked about it, and he was talking about Camp Sundown, which is for kids that have disabilities and can't go out in sunlight because their skin is very delicate. And it just struck me interesting that people who hear about these stories say, I want to do something about it too. One of those people is Derek Jeter. He's a philanthropist also. He entered the major leagues in 1996, and in 1997 he started the Turn 2 Foundation. The Turn 2 Foundation is to help kids that are predisposed to risks such as drugs and alcohol, and he gives them an outlet for that. Instead of going on the street and stuff like that, they could go to the Turn 2 Foundation and hopefully stay away from it. Derek Jeter's the captain of the New York Yankees, and he's very close with George Steinbrenner, or was very close with George Steinbrenner, and as the leader and the captain of the team, his influences also rub off on the next person in line, and that would be someone like David Robertson, who is a relief pitcher. David Robertson created a charity. It's called We Are T-Town, and David Robertson grew up in Alabama, in Tuscaloosa, and in Alabama, I think it was like 2 years ago, there was a whole bunch of tornadoes that went through and pretty much devastated his entire town. So he decided to pledge $100 per strikeout for the entire season. He ended up with, I think, like 80-some, so he paid like $8,000 some odd, which isn't all that substantial, but he was on like a rookie salary, so it was a lot of his salary. He also participates for the Habitat for Humanity. He worked as a bartender in Foley's in Manhattan, and on his off days, of course, and he's giving all the proceeds to the Habitat for Humanity. In conclusion, it all started with George Steinbrenner III, and when he decided to start philanthropy and giving to charities, it pretty much trickled down. It went then to like top management, and they came up with Hope Week. And then after that, it moved on to people like Derek Jeter, who started their own charities and philanthropy, and then philanthropic endeavors. And then it moves on to new players such as David Robertson. And then all the players pretty much feel blessed and that they really want to go and help give back to their community. In conclusion, athletes cannot be the only people with the passion to get involved, so I urge all of you to give your support, regardless of your financial situation or the skills you possess, and dedicate one thing that we can all give, and that's time.